Now I got the anthem, though. Doggone it.
Is that right? Trying to do after 82, close to 82 games.
Memphis 901 FC returns home after the biggest result in team history over Atlanta United in the U.S. Open Cup. Tonight, they're aiming to get their first win at home against Eastern Conference champion Louisville City. And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the excitement of USL Championship soccer from AutoZone Park in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Key matchup of two Eastern Conference heavyweights, Louisville City and Memphis 901 FC. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth. These two clubs split the season series a year ago. The visiting side won both of those. I'm Pete Pratica. He's JJ Greer. JJ, for 901 FC coming off, I don't think there's any argument, the biggest result in team history, 2-1 over Atlanta United in the U.S. Open Cup.
They're in form right now, unbeaten in their last 5 with 3 wins on the trot. Arguably one of the most important wins in club history, beating Atlanta United in Atlanta in the U.S. Open Cup. They're flying high right now, sticking to their guns of playing possession soccer, and it's paying off for them right now.
Lou City in good form, but predominantly because of their defense. They need some offense, and a guy they can count on is Enoch Mushagalusa, a career-high 10 goals last year, only 1 so far this year.
The 23-year-old winger has a goal and assist through 7 matches this year. As you mentioned, Pete, 10-goal season last year, which is so important and a luxury for Louisville City to have a wide player in double-digit goals. He's predominantly right-footed, playing on the left wing, but he can cut inside on his right or keep it on his left and finish. As you can see here, wide-open goal. 901 FC are going to have their hands full tonight with Enoch Mushagalusa.
For 901 FC, Philip Goodrum finally found the back of the net with a penalty. It was the equalizer against Atlanta United. 901 FC looking for more from him.
The 25-year-old striker, Nashville native, yet to get on the score sheet through 5 USL Championship matches, but this past week arguably scored one of the most important goals in club history with that late penalty against Atlanta United in the Open Cup. He's had a tough go at it this year, but I expect for him to stay busy and stay hungry and potentially get on the score sheet tonight.
Well, this has turned into a massive rivalry, and Philip Goodrum will figure prominently in the result. When we come back, the starting 11s and the opening touch from AutoZone Park. Memphis 901 FC and Lou City FC up next. Memphis 901 FC. Memphis 901 FC returns home after the biggest result of career. JJ, for 901 FC coming off, I don't think there's Park. Memphis 901 FC and Lou City FC up next. Got headset, we're ready. Okay.
Thelufsen.
Which number is he?
Number 5.
I would imagine Thelufsen.
Thelufsen.
Let's take a quick look in the notes, see if they are helpful to us. Tellefsen.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Tellefsen.
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 Tosh, we know.
Yep.
Maugel. Fondez, Maris. Memphis 901 FC returns home after the biggest result in team history over Atlanta United in the U.S. Open Cup. Tonight, they're aiming to get their first win at home against Eastern Conference champion Louisville City. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the excitement of USL Championship soccer from AutoZone Park in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. Key matchup of 2 Eastern Conference heavyweights, Louisville City and Memphis 901 FC. We welcome you inside our broadcast booth. These two clubs split the season series a year ago. The visiting side won both of those. I'm Pete Pratica. He's JJ Greer. JJ, for 901 FC coming off, I don't think there's any argument, the biggest result in team history, 2-1 over Atlanta United in the U.S. Open Cup.
They're in form right now, unbeaten in their last 5 with 3 wins on the trot. Arguably one of the most important wins in club history, beating Atlanta United in Atlanta in the U.S. Open Cup. They're flying high right now, sticking to their guns of playing possession soccer, and it's paying off for them right now.
Lou City in good form, but predominantly because of their defense. They need some offense, and a guy they can count on is Enoch Mushagalusa, a career-high 10 goals last year, only 1 so far this year.
The 23-year-old winger has a goal and assist through 7 matches this year. As you mentioned, Pete, 10-goal season last year, which is so important and a luxury for Louisville City to have a wide player in double-digit goals. He's predominantly right-footed, playing on the left wing, but he can cut inside on his right or keep it on his left and finish, as you can see here, wide-open goal. 901 FC are going to have their hands full tonight with Enoch Mushagalusa.
For 901 FC, Philip Goodrum finally found the back of the net with a penalty. It was the equalizer against Atlanta United. 901 FC looking for more from him.
The 25-year-old striker, Nashville native, yet to get on the score sheet through 5 USL Championship matches, but this past week arguably scored one of the most important goals in club history with that late penalty against Atlanta United in the Open Cup. He's had a tough go at it this year, but I expect for him to stay busy and stay hungry and potentially get on the score sheet tonight.
Well, this has turned into a massive rivalry, and Philip Goodrum will figure prominently in the result. When we come back, the starting 11s and the opening touch from AutoZone Park. Memphis 901 FC and Lou City FC up next. Memphis 901 FC.
First South has the best rates in town on CDs and IRAs. Guaranteed. In fact, if your local bank has a better rate, we'll beat it. When you open a CD or IRA with us, you'll also be banking with one of the strongest institutions in the nation. Now is the time to invest in your future. Stop by any of our banking centers or visit firstsouth.com to get started and experience how we're leading the way with strength, stability, and service. First South Financial. Banking with friends since 1957.
Bad Boy Mowers. Born here, raised here, tested here, and proven here. With advanced engineering and power, A groundbreaking 3-link suspension and personalized settings built for here. The fields, front lawns, and backyards of America. Bad boy. Mow with an attitude.
At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
Let's get a quick look at the starting lineups presented by AutoZone. The guitar has been smashed in advance of tonight's match between 901 FC and Lou City FC. Those starting 11s look this way. For Lou City, they've got a very talented rookie keeper in Oliver Zemla. He has been fantastic in net. Meanwhile, Wilson Harris, their leading goal scorer, with 2 goals. For 901 FC, they come in seeking their first home win. Bill Hamid in the sticks, Bruno Lappa and Philip Goodrum up top. And Luis Fernando, who had the assist on the match winner tonight, Pickering in the U.S. Open Cup, is in the midfield. Danny Cruz, 3rd season with Louisville City, a tradition of excellence there. Head coach is presented by XMC Technologies. And for 901 FC in his first season is Stephen Glass. 901 FC in their home black kits. And Lou City in their away white. Both these teams, JJ, played on Wednesday night in the U.S. Open Cup. There you get a look at Stephen Glass, the Memphis manager. Lou City losing 1-0 at Cincinnati. Now, that was a match where Danny Cruz held back some of his regulars. Meanwhile, Stephen Glass said, no, we're going to go with the best 11 we can put on the pitch. They really wanted to get the result. And the question now is, and it appears that Stephen Glass has gone with his best 11. So both these clubs on short rest.
Yeah, big week for 901 FC. Of course, you know, you went with a full squad against Atlanta United in the Open Cup. Huge success, as you mentioned, as you got the win there. And you'd like to go with the full squad again tonight against, you know, really class of league as Philip Goodrum pressuring the keeper here.
Goodrum introducing himself to Oliver Zemla.
But yeah, Pete, you know, 901 FC, they're sticking with their guns and going with their top players right now. You know, I suspect, you know, maybe against teams of lesser quality against Louisville City as this season progresses, you know, you'll get some guys some rest. But this is a big week for 901 FC. They're going out guns blazing.
Well, of course, Lou City, the Eastern Conference champion a year ago, falling to San Antonio FC in the final. Lou City did get a measure of revenge by beating San Antonio earlier this season. Now, Lou City unbeaten in the last 3 in league play, and they have not conceded a goal. They're coming off a 0-0 draw at Patriots Point against Charleston Battery. And 901 FC in league play coming off a 3-0 drubbing of Rio Grande Valley last weekend. Kisiadu running the left channel. Overlapping run by Akeem Ward. Ward has it now at the edge of the 18, and he earns a corner for Memphis 901 FC.
Pete, I've been so impressed with Akeem Ward on that left-hand side. He's been nonstop getting up and down the left-hand side of the pitch. It's a real luxury. You know, 901 FC has had great outside backs with Akeem Ward and Reese Buckmaster. He earns the side a Celtic crossing corner kick.
First Celtic crossing corner kick of the night. Aaron Malloy, who leads the championship with 23 chances created. I talked to Stephen Glass earlier this week, and he said this guy's got such a warrior bulldog mentality. Low driving ball sent in and then headed away for a goal kick for Zemla.
Decent opportunity there for 901 FC. Graham Smith, Pete, gets on the end of so many corners, so many Aaron Malloy corner kicks. Those two have a really special connection, but Graham Smith, such a beast coming up, coming from out of the back of his center back position.
Zemla has yet to let anything get by him this season. 4 clean sheets in 4 starts. And he's only been called upon to make 6 saves. Kyle Morton, and we know all about him because he was in Memphis for a spell. He had played 4 games, but had conceded 9 goals. And when you look at the goal differential, it's not particularly pretty for Lou City, but that's because they were blanked 5-0 by Sacramento Republic earlier this season. Long run for Buckmaster to keep that in play, and he's able to get that accomplished. Nicely done. Buckmaster missing the first handful of matches, and again in the conversation with Stephen Glass, he said we don't want to make excuses for the slow start, but the fact of the matter is, and you still don't have Leston Paul available.
You don't have Leston Paul available, but I tell you what, Pete, he might have a tough time getting back into this squad. Jeremy Kelly and Aaron Malloy have formed such a great partnership in the middle of the field. I mean, Leston Paul, he's a quality player. Let's face it, he'll find a way to get back onto the field. You see an errant ball there from Bill Hamid, but you know, this squad is really starting to click now, so it's going to be tough for some players to get back into the 11.
Manny Perez will throw in for Lou City. Lou City 4-2-1 on the season. Memphis 1-2-2, and as I said, they're looking for their first home win. That's the one thing that they have on their to-do list, and it is at the very top of their to-do list. Joshua Winder runs that down, and Winder has been fantastic on the back line. He spent some time with the national team and now back with Lou City. Bit of jostling there, and the foul is given. Matt Thompson is our referee tonight, assisted by Nick Goyette, Michael Misowitz, and Albert Keys-Mensah is the fourth official tonight.
Pete, you saw in this last play here, there's a fantastic run there from Winder. Jeremy Kelly got him with the foul there, but it looked like Wilson Harris might have been in on goal, and referee Matt Thompson elected to call the foul dead. So Louisville City will have a relatively dangerous free kick opportunity here.
Rasmus Tellefsen sends it in and sends it wide, and a goal kick for 901 FC.
Really dangerous ball there from Tellefsen on the back post, looking for Joshua Winder. Just overcooked it just a bit, but you know, if that ball was a couple yards short, Winder was in on goal.
Prior to the 0-0 draw with Charleston Battery, Lou City, a couple of 1-0 results, both of those at home to Detroit City and to San Antonio. 901 FC among the league leaders in possession and in final third entries, and obviously with Aaron Malloy creating a league high 23 chances, they continue to put a lot of pressure on defenses, and they're starting to get their chemistry down. And with a new manager and some new players, it is going to take some assimilation time, and Stephen Glass and the boys in blue hope that it is not a long process, and it's already started to come together very nicely. Here's a ball ahead for Goodrum. Goodrum tumbles down as Zemla came out to smother it.
Fantastic ball there from Kisiedu, and a fantastic run as well from Goodrum. Those two have had a partnership for many years now, even dating back, Pete, to their Atlanta United 2 days, and Goodrum wasn't able to get on the end of that one, but good to see him active early on.
Gray overcast skies here in downtown Memphis. A bit of rain earlier, but the pitch looks to be in very good shape. This is played back by Sean Tosh. Back to Zemla. Zemla was on the NCAA champion Marshall Thundering Herd. Wilson Harris, dangerous goal scorer, lays it off. Now runs down the touchline and then keeps it in play. Harris plays that ball centrally. Malloy trying to win it back, and a battle for it. And then Harris sends that shot easily in on Bill Hamid. Low driving ball, trying to get it to Laurent Kisiedu, but the turnover and a throw in for Manny Perez and Lou City.
See Bill Hamid not particularly happy with this distribution. He's a vet, though. I know he'll clean that up here moving forward, but 901 FC doing a great job so far of keeping possession and staying on top of Louisville City.
Vom Steeg, that skipping over the boot of Fernando. A run back the other way. Gonzalez not able to turn. Poor pass intercepted by Kisiedu. Goodrum, they combine. This is swept by Lapa, and that takes a Memphis touch, so out to Lou City.
Good tackle there from Amadou Dia, my former teammate Amadou Dia. Played with him back in the day, Phoenix Rising, but he's such a great player on that left-hand side. strong defender, also strong getting up and down the line on the offensive end.
And I'm excited to see Bruno Lapa in action in person for the first time this season. I saw him in college at Wake Forest, and he was so impressive for the Demon Deacons.
He's such a skillful player, Pete. A true number 10, got that Brazilian flair. Of course, played for the Birmingham Legion and destroyed 901 FC when he was there. So great to have him on our side.
And ball played centrally and then chipped wide. Harris coming in on goal, and it will be the first corner kick of the evening for Lou City.
Yeah, it looked like a mix-up there between those 901 FC center backs. Not a strong clearance there, not a strong enough clearance at least from Graham Smith. This will be Louisville City's first corner kick.
Ray Serrano will take it. Serrano out of Moses Lake, Washington, starting his first match of the season and just his second overall appearance. Low driver, that's headed, and it's a goal for Lou City. Tosh, I believe, was the one that got the head on it and went far post and beat Bill Hamid, and Lou City breaks out on top in the 9th minute.
Pete, that was really a fantastic glancing header from Sean Toast, the center back. You saw the celebration as well. He's always got that shirt tucked in. Real businesslike, and that was a real businesslike header as well. Fantastic ball, fantastic corner kick, and a really well-executed header as well.
Last season, Tosh with 9 goals, most among USL Championship defenders, gets his first of the season, a glancing header going far post. The low driving in-swinger, and Tosh, that is a beautiful goal from the visitors.
Yeah, not too much that Bill Hamid can do with that one. Fantastic goal, fantastic header from Sean Toast. I mean, I think really the only thing 901 FC could have done is maybe put a body in front of Toast right on that near post, not let him make that run, but well executed from Louisville City.
And of course, the challenge is Louisville City, their defense, 3 consecutive clean sheets. If you believe in numbers, if you like the website 538, and 538.com has Lou City as the favorite to lift the cup at the end of the season, a 17% chance according to 538.com.
Yeah, Pete, that wouldn't be a bad bet in my estimation. I mean, it seems like every single year they're one of the favorites to lift the cup. We discussed that earlier. You know, year in and year out, you know, they've had the same core group of probably 8 or 9 players every single year that they're able to bring back, and real veterans, real quality players, proven players in the USL Championship.
I think they brought back something like 22 players from last year's roster that got them to the final, and the foul on Lou City. Get a good look at Bruno Lapa. Speaking of Birmingham Legion, his former club, that's going to be the matchup on May 10th down in Birmingham, the next round of the Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup. The Southern Harm Derby, as it has come to be called. Kisyadu flaring it out right. Ball whipped in, trying to connect, and as so often is the case, Goodrum is bodied down to the floor.
Yeah, a lot of contact there, right on top of the 6-yard box with Philip Goodrum. But the thing is, Pete, I'd like to see more 901 FC players around that 6-yard box, around the penalty spot, crashing the box, giving Goodrum some support.
Now, Goodrum has basically been a lone wolf trying to get forward. Hakeem Ward will throw in for 901 FC. That's chipped forward, and a little bit too much pace on that for Lapa to get to it.
It's a good idea there from Fernandez, trying to chip it over the back line for Louisville City, but you can see how and why they don't allow a lot of goals. They're so connected as a back line, and the communication is just really fantastic.
And Louisville has not been a quick starting team. They've only scored 6 goals in league play, and 4 of those have come in the second half. Meanwhile, they have conceded, of their 9, 6 in the first half. And that will be a Louisville City throw in. Goodrum has company. Kisidu from distance and wide.
Decent effort there from 901 FC, started by Philip Goodrum. You can see they're just pulling, tugging at the back and at the shoulders and at the jersey of Philip Goodrum. Every time you see Kisidu with an ambitious opportunity, but an opportunity had to take. Unfortunately, didn't hit the target, but good pressure from 901 FC.
So 901 FC with an opportunity here at the halfway line. Ward. Buckmaster took an odd bounce on the baseball infield, but for 901 FC, very happy to have Reese Buckmaster back, one of the best 1v1 defenders in the championship, and also has the ability to get himself forward. Vom Steeg wins that in the air. Nicely done for 901 FC, but still possession to Lou City. Wilson Harris lays it off. Another dangerous moment here. A cut inside. Tosh laying it off. Lapa with the interception. But 901 FC not able to maintain possession out of their own defensive area.
Yeah, Louisville City doing a great job of possessing the ball and creating sustained pressure on 901 FC in this baseball infield, as you mentioned, Pete. Kind of a difficult way to start the game for 901 FC, but Louisville City has really turned up the pressure in the past 5 minutes or so of this match.
Ball comes into Bill Hamid. 901 FC was pleading for offside. What about the leadership of Bill Hamid to have somebody of his pedigree, someone with his history, to be a signing for 901 FC?
Oh, it just calms everything down, Pete. You can see how calm he is in the back with the ball in his hands. Another good ball here.
Oh, here's Goodrum, and Goodrum is whistled offside.
Decent opportunity there from Philip Goodrum. Good to see him staying on the shoulders of those center backs. We'll see if he can time that run a little bit better. But Pete, back to your comment about Bill Hamid, you know, it really showed, I think, in the last game against Atlanta United. You know, 901 FC was down 1-0 essentially the whole match, but Bill Hamid kept the soldiers strong, kept everybody's heads in the game, and 901 FC, of course, ended up pulling that one out in overtime. But I think that's really what he brings overall. It's just a calming presence on the back line. You know what you're going to get from him night in and night out.
Amadou Dia, your former teammate, with a couple of assists. He has signed an extension to keep him in Louisville until at least 2024. And as you point out, this is a club that they've been able to keep their roster together. Buckmaster's taken down, foul on Gonzalez, but they've been able to keep their team together and really sustain success. Last season, their fourth conference title, they lifted the cup in 2017 and 2018.
There's consistency year in and year out. You know what you're going to get from the club, whether that's from the head coach or front office or the product on the field. You know, so much continuity within that club and so much success as well, Pete. I mean, it seems like they're in the finals every year, every other year, and winning it at that, you know, most of the time. So, you know, really a storied club, arguably the most storied club in the USL Championship.
And they have maintained consistency in the technical area as well. Danny Cruz's third season as manager for Louisville City. He was the interim for a bit, and he had been the top assistant. Then the interim, and then the interim tag taken off. An MLS player himself, 137 appearances for Houston Dynamo, DC United, and Philadelphia Union. DC United in action tonight in the U.S. Open Cup. By the way, our good friend Dave Johnson, the radio voice of DC United, been known to tell me that he watches our telecasts, and we're very happy that he does. Dave Johnson, a great voice of soccer in Washington, D.C. His ball played forward, headed up, and again whistled for offside as Fernando made his way toward the goal.
She has such a strong line, Pete, from Louisville City.
Campbell Clinic injury report: Sebastian Velasquez, Leston Paul remains out, McCabe and Scarlett out for Louisville City. And Leston Paul, groin injury, those take so long to heal. And so Aaron Malloy has been wearing the captain's armband and has been doing a fantastic job with it. But still, you miss the institutional knowledge and the calmness of Leston Paul in the midfield, without a doubt.
You do, and he'll work his way back onto the field. I'm sure he'll dangerous opportunity here for Louisville.
And that's crossed beautifully in front, but Gonzalez not able to get on to the end of it. Wilson Harris, as dangerous as any offensive threat for Louisville City. And the corner kick coming up for Lou City, their second of the night. And they scored off the set piece in the 9th minute tonight.
Pete, you see how many players are crashing the 6-yard box of Louisville City. You see 2 players right on top of the 6-yard box, forcing a great clearance from Reese Buckmaster. That's really what I would like to see on the opposite end of the field for 901 FC. More players getting into the 18-yard box and the 6-yard box.
Del Piccolo floats it up high, and too high for anybody to really get to it. Graham Smith working in the corner, but it's Lou City with possession. Back into the area, headed away momentarily by Buckmaster. But Lou City has had the better of possession here, which has been somewhat unusual because Memphis 901 FC has been very good with possession. Malloy heads it back to Hamid.
Really smart header there from Aaron Malloy.
Jeremy Kelly. Talk about Buckmaster liking to get forward when he can. FC putting the pieces in place here. Can they get something out of this as they put a little bit of possession together? Possession at the moment is basically 50-50. You could make the argument the more meaningful possession has been Lou City.
Yeah, certainly it's been Louisville City I would favor in that category. As you saw 901 FC have good possession, and then Louisville City doing a great job of getting all 11 players behind the ball, forcing 901 FC to play it all the way back to Bill Hamid. And it ends up being, once again, in possession of Louisville City. So 901 FC have to kind of regain that hunger that they had of getting the ball and keeping the ball in the final third.
Opportunity here with poor distribution. Chip to the top of the 18. Lapa and Malloy with an attempt. An ambitious one at that, going well over the net in the 21st minute.
Certainly an ambitious attempt, but if anybody could do it, it's that man right
yes.
there. And Malloy strikes one of the cleanest balls in the USL Championship. You see him trying to catch it on the half bounce there. Unfortunately, caught it on the way up and skied that ball, but don't give him too many opportunities.
And Goodrum making himself a pest. Tosh, the goal scorer in the 9th minute. Bringing it forward, now laying it off for Tyler Gibson. As it played down the right side for Perez, Manny Perez. And that will be out for another corner kick.
Really important block right there from Vom Steeg as Wilson Harris was wide open right at the corner of the 6-yard box. Good block there from Vom Steeg, but 901 FC are going to have to figure out something here soon because, you know, Louisville City beating on the door and can't give them too many opportunities, Pete.
Vom Steeg in his first season with 901 FC after a stint with Loudoun United. Del Piccolo, another long-time holdover, 8th season for the boys in purple. Far post headed, and that is whistled for offside. Whistled a foul.
Yeah, Pete, looks like that might have been on Gonzalez. He might have had a bit too much contact with Graham Smith. You saw Graham Smith on the ground there, and Graham Smith's not going to give up a header that easily as he's so good in the air himself. So had to have been something there, and good call at the end by Matt Thompson.
Given how bitter the rivalry was last year, JJ, I'm pleasantly surprised as that play is whistled down. I'm pleasantly surprised we have not had discipline, we've not had cards, we've not had overly physical play, because we did see some of that. We definitely saw some very bad feelings at the end of the match in Louisville, which 901 FC won 2-1.
Well, just you wait, Pete.
It's early, right?
It's really early. It's really early. You know, tempers can flare up real easily in this match, so we'll see what's in store.
flicked on and out. 901 FC with a couple of offsides tonight. But already Lou City with 4 touches in the 901 FC box. Graham Smith heading it forward, but there's no one there for 901 FC. Joshua Winder playing it back to Zemla. Zemla led the NCAA with 11 clean sheets. Very impressive collegiate record. He's a native of Germany. This spins and stays in play for Perez. Hakeem Ward, nice job defensively to dispossess him. Difficult ball placement there. But Bob Stieg now plays it over. Kelly, beautiful ball to Buckmaster. Buckmaster trying to get forward. Tracked by Gonzalez. Not able to link up with Kisiadu. And Memphis turns it over. Ward back onto it. Now Lapa. Settled by Fernando. Headed to an open area where it's run down by Dia. Intercepted on the wing by Buckmaster. Buckmaster marked by Gonzalez. Lays it back. 901 FC getting a run here. Laid it off, trying to get it to Lapa in the right around the spot, but intercepted. And 901 FC trying to win it back. Tellefson won it, and now here comes Lou City. Serrano for Wilson Harris. Harris, a shot from distance and easily handled by Bill Hamid.
Not a bad effort there at all from Wilson Harris. Just a snapshot with the left foot. But Bill Hamid in perfect position, a save he should make and had to make and did.
Harris, dangerous offensive threat, but right at Bill Hamid.
Not a lot of backlift from that left foot of Wilson Harris. You see he can get a shot off quickly.
There's Reese Buckmaster in his second stint with 901 FC. Was with Indy 11 in the intervening year. Third year overall for Buckmaster here in downtown Memphis. Malloy. You're getting a good look, JJ, I think, at the amount of defensive pressure that Louisville City can put on you. I know Sacramento Republic's a good club, but just seeing what I'm seeing tonight from Lou City, I find it hard to believe they conceded 5 goals in a month, let alone in one match to Sacramento Republic.
Yeah, who knows what happened with that one, Pete, but this is a completely different side right now that we're seeing. You just see the connectivity between the center backs, the goalkeeper Zemla, and just throughout the midfield and even up top to Wilson Harris. The team is just so well connected and so good in possession as well. You know, this is going to be a tough one for 901 FC, but you know, I think 901 FC need to get the ball to Bruno Lop a little bit more and find Philip Goodrum in open space if possible.
Shots are even at 4 apiece, but 3 of Lou City's shots have been on target. Only 1 from 901 FC has been on target. This little give and go here, and a foul given, and 901 FC an opportunity as Buckmaster was taken down.
Good give and go there from Fernando and Reese Buckmaster. They've got such a great partnership on that right-hand side of the field, and see Aaron Malloy having a chat with Matt Thompson. See a clear opportunity there for Reese Buckmaster. Just a little tug there from Tellefson, and I think Aaron Malloy trying to plead the case there of, you know, why is that a yellow card?
And then Matt Thompson telling Serrano to back off. And then Malloy, 10 assists and 8 goals. Runner-up in the MVP voting. Low driver. And that will be out.
See a set piece play there straight off the training ground instead of whipping that ball in the air, you know, electing to kind of play it short on the ground and maybe get another touch. But it looked like Louisville City have been on their P's and Q's in terms of watching film.
Buckmaster again on that right side. Ball played centrally, but then Lapa not able to do anything with it. Akeem Ward. Ward sends it in, too tall for Goodrum. Settled by Kelly. That's blocked. And then a foul on 901 FC. And Serrano sent to ground. See if we have any booking here, but it does not appear that there will be, or will there?
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to get a little bit chippy now already.
So no booking, but a free kick for Tyler Gibson from Knoxville, Tennessee. And we approach the half-hour mark. Lou City getting on the board in the 9th minute. Sean Tosh off a corner, glancing header going far post. So we got to the 1-0 score line. Zemla plays this long, and Buckmaster forced into a foot race, playing it back to Bill Hamid. Hamid kicks it to the side, and now Graham Smith. Gonzalez bothers him there. Hamid gets that out of danger into the center circle. And a foul, Louisville City.
Good battle there from Philip Goodrum. And well done there from Bill Hamid as well, kind of keeping his cool and clearing that ball. Kind of a sketchy situation there from 901 FC in the back, but Philip Goodrum ends up bailing him out.
Vom Steeg and Malloy. That'll be out for a Memphis throw in. Stephen Glass felt that the recent results, 901 FC unbeaten in their last 5 across all competitions, feeling that those good feelings breed confidence. And basically, you want more of those good feelings, and you'd really love to do it at home. That's headed away, intended for Goodrum, and then swept away again, and Lou City has been on it defensively. Vom Steeg. Strong header. Malloy cutting in front, had his jersey held by Wilson Harris, but no air in the whistle.
Such great pressure on the ball for Louisville City, just not giving 901 FC an inch of breathing room, closing down the ball so quickly.
In terms of final third entries, both teams pretty much even, only one the difference favoring 901 FC, but Memphis trying to get a real solid chance to test Zemla, and they've not been able to do that as of yet. But we know that the pressure will continue to come. Now they stretch the pitch. That's sent in and spinning, and a loose ball across the 6. And 901 FC not able to make anything of it. And again, Philip Goodrum having to pick himself up off the grass.
Much better participation from 901 FC in terms of getting guys into the box. Really good ball from Reese Buckmaster. Just a little bit too much in front of, I think that was Kisiedu. That was crashing the box there, as well as Philip Goodrum, but much better attacking opportunity for 901.
Best bit of possession here. Lapa getting to his left foot now, sending it through. Akeem Ward looking to turn. Akeem assessing his options, chipped in by Fernando and right in on Zemla.
Yeah, unlucky there from Fernando. It was on his weaker right foot, although he's really good whipping in balls with that right foot. He's a left-footed player. Zimla in the right position. So you see here a good piece of possession from 901 FC, but Fernando unfortunately couldn't wrap his right foot around that ball.
Zemla was drafted 43rd overall by the Colorado Rapids in the MLS Super Draft.
You can certainly see why. Really comfortable with his feet. We haven't seen him been forced to make any saves so far in this match, but really good with his feet so far.
6'3" frame. Making his 5th start for Louisville City. And yet to concede a goal. Graham Smith. Ward settles it. Malloy playing it forward. Hakeem Ward. Ward crossing over. Centering for Fernando. Got it back. Gets it to Fernando. It takes a touch and goes high, and possession to Louisville City.
Lovely play there from Hakeem Ward. You can see how frustrated he is. It looked like that ball went over the inline for a corner kick, for a 901 FC corner kick, but great interplay there between Aaron Malloy and Hakeem Ward. Great to see Hakeem Ward continue to get forward in this first half.
Celtic crossing corner kick, Aaron Malloy. They were great finding Graham Smith on headers on pieces like this last season. That's just too tall, and then tipped over by Zemla.
Once again, Pete, as you said it, Graham Smith on that back post. Fortunately, couldn't get his head, over that ball and kind of pop the ball straight in the air, but it was dangerous enough for Zemla not to like it and tap it over his bar.
So Malloy will go to the other side of the pitch. Another Celtic crossing corner kick. Shout out to our friend DJ Naylor. And opening their new restaurant, Bog and Barley. It's sensational. Vom Steeg trying to get his head on it, but not able to get it toward the goal. But 901 FC still in possession. Malloy. 36th minute.
Great move there.
Buckmaster crossing. Smith settles. Kisiadu couldn't get a shot away. Kelly will give and go, and that one rolls wide.
Love that play there, though, from Graham Smith and Jeremy Kelly. Graham Smith looking like a natural number 9 hold-up player as he just lays it off for Jeremy Kelly. Trying for the one-touch finish off the bounce and just couldn't get those outside 3 toes on the ball, but lovely opportunity there from 901.
So much better offensive pressure from 901 FC. Of course, they had the experience of an early deficit against Atlanta United. Atlanta United struck first, I think, in the 4th minute. Malloy taken down near the end line, and
it's great hustle there from Aaron Malloy. Good battle there between Aaron Malloy and Tyler Gibson, another one of my teammates, childhood friend as well, and a real mainstay for Louisville City and the USL Championship. But really lovely battle. You see the temperature really kind of turn up in this game, Pete.
Well, 901 FC, I mean, they've warmed to the task. They were on their heels early, but they've started to assert themselves on the offensive end. And now here's a chance for Goodrum. Goodrum in space. Goodrum has Kisiadu near the spot. Goodrum looking to cut. That takes a touch, and it'll be another Celtic crossing corner kick for 901 FC.
You see Philip Goodrum a little frustrated, but not much he could do there. And give credit to Louisville City. They did a great job of really getting guys behind the ball and making sure every man was marked.
It has been a frustrating start to the season for Goodrum with 22 goals a year ago. Equalized from the spot in the last minute of second half stoppage time against Atlanta United. Low driver that's headed out of danger by Gonzalez. But Buckmaster is there for 901. Malloy sends it in. Diving attempt at a header. Ball loose and then swept away at the very last minute. And 901 FC continuing to put pressure on. That diving header came to naught.
It's a great ball there from Aaron Malloy, and Philip Goodrum actually, I think, got a touch to it. You see Vom Steeg trying to get a toe on the ball, and does, and what a play that was from Joshua Winder just to get that back left left foot. I don't think he knew too much about it, Pete, but was able to keep the ball out of goal. And now you see him down here, kind of went down awkwardly on that block.
Winder out of Louisville, Kentucky. Second full season as a professional. Last season was runner-up for USL Young Player of the Year. And Carson Baumsteeg couldn't believe that he didn't send that to the back of the net. But you love the response. It's not resulted in a score yet, but you love the response from 901 FC. This ball played long, and Zemla out to play it at the edge of the 18. Their arms never get tired, apparently. Drum line for the Bluff City Mafia. Kelly. Buckmaster, who has had a lot of activity in tonight's match. Baumsteeg. Ward. Ward in big trouble. He's dispossessed. Serrano lays it off, intercepted, gotten back. Baumsteeg messed that up, and Kelly is back again. Tosh playing it forward. Del Piccolo near the touchline. Tosh, and that ball will go over the byline for a goal kick for Bill Hamid.
See Philip Goodrum at the end there, kind of taking responsibility and diving in on Sean Toast, forcing him into an unforced error there. But that's what it's going to take for 901 FC to kind of speed up this Louisville City team.
And that will be out for a 901 FC throw-in. Back heel there. Louisville City trying to get a second here, double its lead, and a sliding tackle. And you can see Akeem Ward sending a message to Ray Serrano, but it'll be another Louisville City corner kick.
Love Akeem Ward's passion and fiery nature. Really quick player as well. You've seen him getting up on the offensive end for 901 FC, but also having strong tackles like this, and was trying to get that call to get the ball off on Ray Serrano, but Louisville City corner.
That one is headed down, but wide of the mark. I think it was Gonzalez that got his head to it. I would imagine minimal stoppage time here. We've not had injuries. We've not had bookings.
Yeah, Pete, it's been a really well-played game. Only one goal so far, so not real efficient in terms of scoring opportunities, but a really well-played game in between the lines so far.
As you would expect, both these clubs very well coached. Both of them playoff quality sides. Intercepted. Louisville City with an opportunity here. That's lifted far post. Settled down. Dangerous. And was it a second? It was not. By the narrowest of margins. This sent in far post. Buckmaster. And that will be a corner kick for Louisville City. And Louisville City fully believes that they deserve a 2-0 lead. Let's take another look.
You saw here Paul Del Piccolo, yeah, it looked like Graham Smith just got behind the ball and then in front of the goal line there. Really important save. I think Bill Hamid got a piece of that one, but a really important save there, a really important touch from Bill Hamid to deny Paulo Del Piccolo, especially right before the end of the half.
Off the set piece, in swinger. Kelly got up to head it away, but still held by Louisville City. Now a counterattack opportunity, maybe, but the ball too far for Kisiadu, and back to Zemla. Vom Steeg.
See, 901 FC getting a little bit sloppy now. Not able to keep possession, but so is Louisville City. Maybe some tired legs out there at the end of the first half. We'll see if somebody can capitalize off a mistake.
Del Piccolo blocked by Malloy. Fernando. Lapa. Kisiadu laying it off to Jeremy Kelly.
Once again, you see Louisville City getting all 11 players behind the ball. Wilson Harris pretty deep into his own half, the center forward for Louisville City.
Kisiadu. No opportunities there. The door shut for him. 901 FC content to work out the rest of the first half here.
Pete, I wonder in the second half, 901 FC needs to make those actions a little quicker in terms of those penetrating balls in the final third and not allow Louisville City to get all 11 players behind the ball.
Vom Steeg. Ward.
Oh, great move.
Hakeem Ward. Through ball. Goodrum trying to lay it off. Could not get to Kisiadu. Settled by Fernando. Buckmaster coming in. Kisiadu, and that took a touch, I believe, for a Celtic crossing corner kick.
Great attacking opportunity right there, Pete. 901 FC stayed patient, but ended up playing, I think that might have been Hakeem Ward playing Philip Goodrum through. Finally, you saw Philip Goodrum with this great cutback pass. Good touch there from Sean Tosh, and saw Kisiadu end up winning a corner kick for his team.
Low driver, headed away, and a foul on 901 FC.
Pete, I want to go back to that ball. Fernando played that ball out to Reese Buckmaster. I wonder if he just should have hit the ball. It was on his favorite left foot right on top of the 18-yard box.
Yeah, I honestly thought Buckmaster would give it a go.
Yeah.
1 minute of stoppage time to be added to the first half.
And that might be the thing, Pete. 901 FC trying to be maybe a little bit too cute in the box and not have somebody just take responsibility and just whack the thing. You never know what can happen. A deflection, an awkward touch, and could send Zemla the wrong way. But, you know, I think Stephen Glass will make maybe a couple adjustments mentally, you know, in terms of aggressiveness in the box for 901 FC.
Miller-like stoppage time, about 20 or so seconds remaining. Intercepted by Ward. There's something left here at the end of the first half. Ward, Kisiadu. That's into space and too long, and that should just about do it for the first half. Waiting on the whistle of Matt Thompson to signal halftime, and there it is. Halftime has come to AutoZone Park and Louisville City. On the strength of Sean Tosh's first goal of the season coming in the 9th minute. A 1-0 advantage over the home side. Stephen Glass and 901 FC will talk about it. A very well played first half. And this rivalry, which got physical and chippy a year ago, very respectful so far tonight. 1-0 to Louisville City. Back with halftime in a moment.
At Junk Luggers, our commitment to donating and recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need, and I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
At First South Financial, whether you're buying your first home or refinancing your current home, we will always find the most efficient home financing solution for your needs. First South Financial is a full-service mortgage lender offering VA, FHA, conventional, jumbo, and adjustable rate mortgage loans. We even offer loans with no points, fees, or closing costs. Let our lending experts help you find the loan that's just right for you. Visit firstsouth.com today.
People ask, why Bad Boy? It's simple. Every Bad Boy mower and every Bad Boy tractor are born from steel and built tough to the same standards that have made the Bad Boy brand legendary. Not only for toughness, but for power, for strength, for performance, quality, and comfort. These are the whys. You are the how. Start your legend, Bad Boy.
Halftime in downtown Memphis at AutoZone Park, 1-0 to Louisville City, the reigning Eastern Conference champions. See what else is going on in the championship at the moment. We got two other matches going on. Let's get the headlines from USL Championship early in this season. We'll do that when we come back in a moment.
Recycling is a founding principle. We're a locally owned business striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills by 2025. While quality customer service, respectful team members, and competitive pricing are all industry standards, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need, and I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need. Touch.
Home or refinancing your current home, we will always find the most efficient home financing solution for your needs. First South Financial is a full-service mortgage lender offering VA, FHA, conventional, jumbo, and adjustable rate mortgage loans. We even offer loans with no points, fees, or closing costs. Let our lending experts help you find the loan that's just right for you. Visit firstsouth.com today.
People ask, why Bad Boy? It's simple. Every Bad Boy mower and every Bad Boy tractor are born from steel and built tough to the same standards that have made the Bad Boy brand legendary. Not only for toughness, but for power, for strength, for performance, quality, and comfort. These are the whys. You are the how. Start your legend, Bad Boy.
Halftime at AutoZone Park, and Memphis 9-1 FC trailing Louisville City 1-0. USL Championship Soccer, we got two other matches, I beg your pardon, going on. Let's get the headlines from the USL Championship. Of course, a historic win for 9-1 FC, beating an MLS side for the first time in their history. They move on to take on Birmingham Legion. That will be May 10th down in Birmingham. That is going to be an entertaining match, and you know that it's going to be physical and maybe a little chippy. And USL President Jake Edwards spent almost a decade with the championship and served as president, overseeing the creation of USL League One, USL Academy, and the W League. And the League One done a great job of providing talent to the championship, including Aaron Malloy of 901 FC, who came from Forward Madison Soccer Club. As I said, we got a couple of matches in progress at the moment. It has now just gone full time. Tampa Bay, they won 4-2. They take out Detroit City. FC Tulsa, Sacramento Republic draw at 1, Indy 11, and Pittsburgh, that has just gone full time. That is 1-1. The only other match that is still in progress, Las Vegas, a 1-0 lead over San Antonio FC. in the standings. 901 FC right now, they are in the top 8 in the Eastern Conference, with today's results being added in. Memphis 901 FC will play Hartford Athletic. That'll be the next match for them. But Charleston Battery right now, they are 2 points clear of Birmingham Legion and Lou City. So Lou City, despite the fact a -3 goal differential, they are top 3 in the Eastern Conference. Memphis with some work to do. They've had a habit, unfortunately, JJ, of conceding goals early and then having to rally.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's been the tail of the tape there for 901 FC early on, but we know they can come back. We saw it last week against Atlanta United, the full MLS side. Of course, in the U.S. Open Cup, they were down 1-0 for 96 minutes, Pete, and of course they got that Philip Goodrum penalty late and went on to win that match. So we know 901 FC can do it, but it's always difficult to do that at home.
About midway through the first half, possession was 50-50. It ends up being 61-39. Memphis 11 shots on target, the expected goals. But the difference is there are goals expected and then there are goals that actually go to the back of the net. You look at the numbers and it favors 901 FC in everywhere but the score line.
It favors 901 FC, and you see they're almost dominant right there in possession, right at about 60-40. But I think, Pete, Louisville City has almost been comfortable kind of sitting behind the ball, let 901 FC pass the ball east and west instead of north and south, getting really attacking the goal. So right now, this thing, you got to say it's really going Louisville City FC's way, and they'll be very happy at halftime right now.
Lou City now sitting at about 315 minutes of league play without conceding a goal. What have you seen from the defense that impresses you the most?
Just really great communication. Sean Tosh, the partnership of Sean Tosh and Joshua Winder has been really good, and as well Oliver Zimla, the goalkeeper, just really good with their feet. All the players are really comfortable with the ball in possession, and defending, it's not all about just being tough and really marking guys. It's also about keeping the ball as well and keeping the ball away from the other team. So been really impressed with the ball skills of the center backs for Louisville City.
1-0 to Louisville City. We've got some halftime highlights. That's on the flip side of this break. We'll get you ready for the second 45 in downtown Memphis.
Has the best rates in town on CDs and IRAs. Guaranteed. In fact, if your local bank or credit union has a better rate, we'll beat it. Visit firstsouth.com for details. First South Financial, banking with friends since 1957.
At Junk Luggers, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills. We stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
Consumer investigator Andy Wise here. I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need. And I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with the personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
American made means more than just being made in America. It means representing the values that our country is founded on. Hard work, independent spirit, revolutionary thinking, breaking a few rules, and doing
and really test the depth of their squad.
And Hartford Athletic is a club that has struggled. So we got a couple of minutes here before we kick off for the second half, and I would imagine the changes for 901 FC might be more fine points and highlighting rather than ripping up the game plan, because the pressure was certainly there and the mode has been there. You don't want to fall behind early, and it's been an issue for 901 FC because of their 10 goals they've conceded, 6 of them have come in the first 15 minutes of matches.
Yeah, as you said, Pete, I don't think you need to rip up the game plan. I thought each individual player performed pretty well. I mean, the goal in the end came off of a set piece. Maybe that's more of a marking and how you mark the set piece more than anything. And let's give credit to Sean Tosh as well. It's a really fantastic finish from a difficult angle. So I think, as you mentioned it, Pete, maybe more aggression inside the 18-yard box, inside the 6-yard box for 901 FC. Less cuteness, more just straight route one. Just put the ball in the back of the net, get shots on target, get shots on goal.
901 FC trying to get a couple of firsts. They have yet to win a match when they have been trailing or tied at halftime. They have yet to win a match at home. As you look at Oliver Zemla, making just his 5th professional start and has yet to concede a goal. Heat and humidity has not arrived in Memphis, at least not tonight, so been no hydration breaks, and you would imagine that now there could be some tired legs simply because of the midweek U.S. Open Cup match.
Yeah, no, absolutely perfect weather for soccer here. See the long conversation between Aaron Malloy and Matt Thompson, but you know, still at the beginning of the season, Pete, I don't expect the players to be too tired. You know, I'm sure we'll see Nigel Pickering come in off the bench. He's been ultra productive in his minutes off of the bench. You know, so 901 FC, I think they're in a good spot to really give this thing a go and try to get 3 points. Try to get all 3 points at home.
Lapa, Fernando playing that forward. No one to get on the end of it. And so there will be a corner kick. Did take a touch on its way out. Celtic Crossing corner kick.
It's well done from 901 FC to earn a corner kick, you know, roughly 15 seconds into the match. You can see they're already coming out with aggression, which I'm sure that was part of the team talk of Stephen Glass at half.
6th Celtic Crossing corner kick. Lofted high, headed back. Fernando trying to give that a go. That was blocked by Winder. And a throw in for 901 FC. The final third entries, and this is where 901 FC statistically has had an advantage all season long. 32 as opposed to 23 for Louisville City. Nothing to show for it on the score line yet, but that's the way Stephen Glass wants this club to play, and with the collision, the foul is going to be given to Fernando. Fernando and Amadou Dia with that collision, and some good sportsmanship.
Yeah, good position there from Dia. Easy call to make for Matt Thompson in the end. Dia had really good position and felt the contact from Fernando, elected to drop his body, earn aside a free kick.
Lou City 6-2-1 all time against 901 FC. We touched on their shutout streak, the longest shutout streak in the history of Louisville City is 5 matches. That was done in May of 2016. Hamid, that's deflected, but it gets through to Buckmaster. Malloy and Fernando not quite able to make connections there. Fernando battling for it. A couple of back heel opportunities. Serrano. And Bill Hamid will restart for 901 FC. FC earning its first 3 points of the USL Championship season last weekend in Texas, trying to put another league win on the ledger. Couple of losses, couple of draws, and then finally, the result of all the hard work paying off at Rio Grande Valley in a 3-0 victory. Fernando combining with Buckmaster. Kelly. That was deflected. Lapa trying to maintain possession. Buckmaster is on it. Fernando. Buckmaster lofting it far post. Kisiadu could not quite get there. Marked there by Dia. Good idea by Buckmaster, but the ball a little too tall for Kisiadu, and Memphis was trying to steal the throw in, but Matt Thompson not having it. Stephen Glass also not having it. Querying our fourth official, did you see that?
Stephen Glass said, get it right the first time. Why do we have to go through this? But good communication there between Matt Thompson, our center official for tonight, and his linesman. Ended up making the right call in the end.
Good curling ball, but it's offside for Lapa.
It's what 901 FC want to do. They need to look for Bruno Lapa more. You see him trying to now starting to run in behind the defense and not just showing to feet. He's pretty quick, Pete. He's obviously so good on the ball with the ball at his feet, but he's got a bit of quickness as well. And 901 FC trying some different things to try and unlock this Louisville City defense.
Lapa with 2 goals and 1 assist on the season. Tellefson in the corner, double marked. And Buckmaster enjoys the challenge of one-on-one defense. It'll be out for a Louisville City throw in.
Yeah, really good battle there between Buckmaster and Tellefson. Tellefson ended up winning his side, a throw in here. It looks like it might be a long throw in from the left back, Amadou Dia.
So almost a corner type setup. Fernando. Diagonal flighted ball played for Kisiadu. Kisiadu maintains the run into the 18. Laying it back. Kelly. Shot is blocked. Rolls back to the touchline. And that'll be out for a Memphis throw.
Great run there from Kisiadu. Great touch as well from Jeremy Kelly in the box to try and fire a shot on target. But you saw Louisville City had about 8 guys in their own 18-yard box, Pete. Just once again doing an amazing job of recovering in defense.
Yeah, they have packed their defensive area very tightly. They know how dangerous 901 FC can be when they apply the pressure as they did to Atlanta United. Through ball, Kisiadu, chipping, loose, it's headed, and it's a goal for 901 FC. Fernando has the equalizer in the 52nd minute.
Fantastic team goal there from 901 FC. That was just pure persistence. In the 6-yard box, Fernando just staying hungry. Ends up getting that ball over the goal line. You can see how fired up is and how fired up this 901 FC crowd is.
A Chick-fil-A Mid-South goal. Fernando, his 2nd of the season. Wow. That was something by Fernando.
See the cross here from Kisiadu, and a bit unlucky there from Winder, who had the initial touch that went right to Fernando, and then Fernando was just able to pop that ball over the goal line. Winder tried to clear that ball off the goal line, but ends up knotting it into his own goal, and you can see what it means to 901 FC. They certainly deserve that goal.
Well, the increased pressure finally results in a goal. Game on. Fernando in the 52nd minute, 2nd goal of the season. And the shutout streak for Louisville City is snapped after 3 1/2 matches of play.
Pete, 901 FC really deserved that goal. You saw the hunger from Fernando and Kisiadu to get inside of the 18-yard box. Just more bodies in the box means, more opportunities to score.
Ball loose there. Fernando could not get to it. Graham Smith will concede the throw in. Really love the fight from 901 FC after conceding in the 9th minute. Their ability to possess, finally able to find the back of the net. And what a goal by Fernando.
Yeah, from the very start of the second half, Pete, they came out hungry. You saw it even earning a corner kick after 15 seconds. This side has really come out with a new aggression, a new mentality in terms of what they're doing in their possession in the final third.
And a foul, Louisville City. Matt Thompson with a little bit of housekeeping.
And Pete, I think with that goal, we're really going to start to see this thing heat up between players.
Right, right. Yeah, the physicality that we didn't see in the first half, I suspect we're going to see in the second half. This is dangerous here. That's the outside of the net, hit by Wilson Harris.
Great run there from Wilson Harris, but great positioning as well, and closeout from Bill Hamid, who just completely shut down that angle for Wilson Harris. Didn't give him much at all to work with, and he ended up hitting the side netting, but well done from Bill Hamid, making himself big, staying home, staying in position.
Shortly after 901 FC signed Bill Hamid, had the opportunity to sit down with him and Tim Howard. That was a fun conversation, and Bill Hamid, I'd referenced Dave Johnson earlier, the voice of DC United. He said, you're going to love Bill Hamid, and what a quality human being, and a great keeper, obviously, but just as good a person, and really wants to be part of the Memphis community. And a Memphis foul whistled here by Matt Thompson. Wants to be part of the Memphis community, wants to make the Memphis community better. Really wants to be a foundational piece of this club, and good on Tim Howard and 901 FC for being able to bring him aboard.
And you got it, Pete. That's what it's all about, you know, ingratiating yourself into the community. You know, Bill Hamid, he'll inspire a bunch of players in the community that look like him, you know, to go on to play at heights like him, right? U.S. men's national team doesn't get any higher than that in this country. Of course, with DC United for all those years. So great to have Bill Hamid a part of this club and in this community.
Tosh, the goal scorer for Louisville, lofting it right in on Bill Hamid. Kelly turning. Ward. Central ball, trying to get it to Goodrum, but he's shouldered out of the way by Winder. Throw in Memphis. And up, there we go. We knew that there would be a little chippiness.
You see Matt Thompson just kind of, our center official here, Matt Thompson, kind of roll his eyes and look up in the air. He's trying to, you know, keep the lid on this game as best as possible. And he says, look, I saw what you did there. You know, I'm doing my best to try. Look at Philip Goodrum with his hands behind his back, like the little schoolboy.
he's just been sent to the principal's office.
Oh, I love it. I love it. But that's what Philip Goodrum is going to give you. He's going to be a pest all evening. Joshua Winder as well, a little bit of gamesmanship, grabbing the ball. Matt Thompson doing his absolute best, Pete, to try to keep the lid on this game. He said, one more, you know, you're getting a card, young man. So.
But see, I like that game management, that it's not immediately I'm going to the book.
Yeah, I like it as well. You know, good communication from Matt Thompson. So far, I think he's had a really good match, a really fair and well-officiated match so far.
Kisiudu nods it down, ball loose at the top of the 6. And it will be out for a goal kick. And I believe that's Winder who's down, Joshua Winder.
Yeah, a lot of contact there between him and Goodrum. You saw good sportsmanship, I should say, from Philip Goodrum going to check on him there. Certainly didn't mean to do that. I think Goodrum, there's a coming together there. Goodrum might have kind of landed on Winder's ankle. As you can see on the replay here, the ball was already offside as well. The ball was already played dead. Oh man,
yeah,
that one's got to hurt
rolls
right
up on him.
Yeah, that one's really got to hurt right there, right on that left foot for Winder. Got to hope he's okay.
Winder, who was an inaugural member of the Louisville City Academy. And again, Louisville City, they've had a tradition of excellence. They've done well with their academy. They have been able to keep players. You know, you go through, and here's another look at that, rolling up right on the left ankle, and that just hurts looking at it on video. I can only imagine how painful that is for Winder. But when you go through and you look at the biographies of these Louisville City players, a lot of guys 6 years, 7 years, 8 years. It's the same group time after time after time, and that consistency, and that's something that 901 FC is starting to work toward, having guys stay here in Memphis, that you can build something that is that sustainable excellence. And they've started to do that with bringing Caleb Patterson-Sewell in and starting to bring in players on multi-year deals and deals with options so that they're here and you can actually build a program for a period of time.
And Pete, it's just so important to keep your quality players, you know, guys like Aaron Malloy and Leston Paul, Jeremy Kelly, Laurent Kaseyadu, you know, the list can go on and on now for 901 FC. These are really great players for Memphis 901 FC, but also in the entire, these are some of the better players in the entire league. So the longer you can keep them around and keep the squad together and really build something, the better club you'll have at the end of the day. And as you mentioned, Pete, you know, the next step even, you know, developing the academy system. You know, Louisville City, you know, has done a great job with that. Good to see Winder kind of looks like he's up and walking. Doesn't look like he's limping too bad. Got to hope that he can come back onto the pitch. But such another important factor to have an academy system where you can keep guys within the club and keep that system.
And 901 FC does have some players on the club who are part of an academy program here in Memphis, having signed academy contracts. So Wes Sharpie, speaking of 901 FC, a former member of 901 FC, Wes Sharpie will come in, as will Dylan Maris. And it looks like 3 substitutions in one fell swoop. Brian Ownby also on. So Gonzalez is coming off. Del Piccolo is coming off. I don't think they've substituted for Winder, however.
Yeah, it looks like Winder's about to come back onto the pitch. I'll tell you what, Pete, Brian Omi, the number 10 up top for Louisville City FC, one of the best attacking players in the league historically, not just you know, this season or last season. Such a dangerous player up top for Louisville City. He can make things happen and make things happen quickly.
Yep, Ownby wearing the number 10 shirt, had a career-high 10 goals last year. He has 1 this year and a couple of assists. So we passed the hour mark. Buckmaster. Back heel by Fernando, but misses the link up with Fernando. Kelly wins it back. Kelly had his arm grabbed. Kelly lofting this into space. Zemla runs it down. I mean, I think Memphis was offside anyway. There was a whistle.
Looks like we have a foul here.
A foul on Louisville City. That came behind the play. And so a free kick opportunity for Aaron Malloy.
Yeah, this one could be relatively dangerous as well. He'll be looking for Graham Smith on that back post.
Memphis, I believe, led the league in headed goals last year. They'll try it again. Back post, loose. And swept out of there by Louisville City. But again, possession. Goodrum trying to turn. Goodrum chips it, headed, goalward, but right in on Zemla.
Yeah, fantastic ball there from Goodrum. Well done to be able to turn on his defender and clip that ball into the box. Graham Smith got a header on it as well. You see this ball clipped into the box from Goodrum. Grim Smith gets his head on it, but well done from Joshua Winder in position to deflect that ball.
So Winder's ankle apparently all right. He was able to get up for that. Down the near touchline, Wilson Harris. Ownby. Ownby looking to turn. Ownby in a dangerous area. And a corner kick coming for Louisville City.
Pete, you see how quick Brian Ownby was, just turned on the jets and eased past Carson Vom Steeg, but well done from Aaron Malloy to cover Vom Steeg's 6 and then clear that ball out of bounds for a corner kick.
6th corner won by Louisville City. They scored in the 9th minute on their first corner kick opportunity. Sean Tosh with a glancing header. Far post, and Winder heads that out of play. Goal kick Memphis. Fernando a bit heavy with the touch. Turnover. Wilson Harris blocked, but falls back to Tyler Gibson. Dia. Winder. And a misconnection. Fernando into space. Kisyadu playing this very ambitiously toward the goal.
Yeah, it's going to take a lot more than that to beat Oliver Zimla. Very ambitious indeed from Laurent Kisyadu, but I guess it's good on him for keeping his head up and checking Zimla.
Oh, there's a block. Buckmaster not quite able to get there, but again, this back to Zimla. Zimla seeing his net dented for the first time this season. On the score by Fernando in the 52nd minute. Malloy. Lapa. Fernando off his back, chips it, trying to maintain control of it. Sharpie battling with him. And the foul going to be on Fernando.
Good battle there between Fernando and Sharpie. Well done from Sharpie, getting his body in position. Saw Fernando trying to take that touch around Sharpie, but Sharpie always in position to earn his side a free kick.
Fernando with the match-winning assist against his old club, Atlanta United, on Wednesday night.
What a finish that was from Knight to Pickering on that Fernando free kick, cross, we should say, on that assist. And Pete, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Pickering come into this match sometime here soon.
Would imagine that would be a substitution Stephen Glass would be making. But still a lot of pieces left on the chessboard here in the 67th minute. Had a chance to talk to Pickering earlier this week. We'd hope you'd check out Bluff City Media, and they are now producing the 901 FC podcast. And the edition, the first edition, latest edition, debuted today on YouTube. And you can hear the conversation with Knight Pickering and also conversation with Stephen Glass talking about that U.S. Open Championship victory over Atlanta United. And they also had some thoughts about tonight's match as well. But very impressed with Knight Pickering, just very, very mature, having been through the FC Dallas Academy program and now in his second season with 901 FC. Malloy back to play. Intercepted by Tosh, but into touch for 901 FC. Buckmaster. Lapa. Lapa's got a little bit of space. Ward chipping it. No one to get on the end of it. Ward gets it back. 901 FC going to recycle here.
Once again, Pete, you can see all 11 players for Louisville City behind the ball, deep in their own end, but well done from 901 to stay patient and keep in possession.
Yeah, good solid passing accuracy from the home club. Oh, a nice little through ball. Here's Goodrum. Goodrum in at goal. It's a goal! Philip Goodrum puts the home side up 2-1, but it's offside. And you can read Philip Goodrum's lips. No way, bro. So no goal. The fireworks went off. Thought 901 FC had the advantage here.
Whoa. Yeah, it looked like Joshua Winder might have been keeping him onside there. You see him try to step up, but I think it was too little too late. So Philip Goodrum and 901 FC have a great case there.
Wow, and you don't see a linesman anywhere in sight to make that call. Carles Mogel into the match. Tellefson goes out. Well, finally 901 FC was able to get Goodrum in space. But you're right, it looks like Winder has him on side.
Yeah.
And what I find perplexing about this is that there isn't a lineman in sight.
Yeah, he's not in line with the play, that's for sure.
I don't know how you make that call when you have zero sight line, but it was made and it wipes out the goal. The smoke from the fireworks still lingering here at AutoZone Park, as it had appeared the home club had grabbed the advantage. And I think we need a Memphis 901 FC t-shirt that says, "No way, bro."
It's one of those patented Philip Goodrumisms. He's full of them.
Perez going to ground there. Now in the 71st minute. Really a very well-played match. Malloy not able to control. Buckmaster misses on the tackle, but it is out to 901 FC.
Surprised there wasn't a foul called, Pete. There was a lot of contact there between Dia and Reese Buckmaster. You see Buckmaster kind of with a smirk on his face. 901 FC will still retain possession with a throw-in, but I know they would have much rather had a free kick.
Malloy quickly up the touchline. Lapa wins it back for Memphis. Memphis trying to make its way offensively against a very packed Louisville City defense.
And Pete, 901 FC with an excellent spell of possession right here. You see Louisville City doing a good job of staying in their formation, but Louisville City, especially with Brian Ownby up top, all they need is one good opportunity, and he can score in a hurry. So 901 FC will certainly have to stay focused and stay diligent on the defensive end.
Trying to get it to Goodrum, but not there. Look at Danny Cruz, youngest coach in the league. Goodrum, grass stained, sweat, the whole deal going right now in the 72nd minute. Giveaway, Ownby taking it away, but not able to get anything going toward the goal. Bill Hamid getting the defense organized for 901 FC.
It looked like Bill Hamid wanted to play a little bit quicker there and find a 901 FC player out wide.
I would imagine Memphis wants to play quickly but precisely, because this Louisville City squad, particularly with Ownby, I mean, he has a tremendous amount of speed, great playmaker, and a finisher as well. And I think he might be one of the more dangerous guys on the pitch for Lou City.
Absolutely. He'll hit you on the counterattack, and it almost seems as if Louisville City is comfortable, Pete, sitting behind the ball right now, absorbing pressure for 901 FC, and then hitting him on the counter.
Kissyadu into the 18, had that blocked and taken away by Manny Perez. Perez up the touchline, contact, and a Memphis foul.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of that call, Pete. I mean, I know there's a lot of contact there, but it seemed like it was shoulder to shoulder, and I think Matt Thompson really bailed out Louisville City, and Manny Perez making that streaking run down the line.
Tosh will restart for Louisville City. Memphis unbeaten in its last 5 across all competitions. And Tosh is going to get this whistle against him. That's Vom Stieg. You see Malloy wearing the captain's armband. Vom Stieg making sure all the teeth are in place.
Yeah, those elbows might have been a little bit high from Brian Ownby. Might have caught Vom Stieg on the side of the face there.
The Winder not able to win that in the air. Now there's Ownby. Vom Stieg is back. Ownby turning to goal, crossing, and then swept away. But you see just how good Ownby can be on the ball and getting it to one of his teammates.
Heads-up play there from Graham Smith to be able to clear the ball out of the 6-yard box. But as you said, Pete, Ownby just so dangerous in his ability to turn and drive at defenders. He can make things happen so quickly.
All-time assist leader in club history with 34. Dia with the long throw in. Winder couldn't get ahead on it. Lots of contact and no whistle. We play on. Kissyadu has Goodrum running centrally. Lays it off for Goodrum, but it's behind him. Kissyadu retaining possession. The final quarter hour is upon us. Buckmaster, Fernando plays it through to Lapa. And Winder concedes the throw in, although he didn't think it was off him. Smith back to Vom Stieg. Fernando settles, and no one to get on the end of that. Goal kick for Zemla.
Yeah, 901 FC just needing to be a little bit more clever there. Maybe just stay patient. You don't need to force it. Right now, I know earlier we said 901 FC needed to be a little bit more aggressive, but you know, I think they've done a good job of balancing that aggressive possession versus being patient, and might need to get a little bit backboard to being patient here in these last 15 minutes and take their chances.
Memphis 62% of the possession. And the whistle stops play in the 77th minute. Danny Cruz not pleased with the decision. These two teams split the regular season meetings. Visiting team won both. Identical 2-1 scores. Here's Goodrum. Goodrum trying to cross over. Had his attempt blocked. Winder is there. And it's out for a throw-in to Louisville City.
Good pressure there from Goodrum. You saw him try to fire that ball across the 6-yard box. Of course, it was blocked from Louisville City, but then Goodrum just stays at it and forces a deep throw in for Louisville City. We'll see if 901 FC can keep that pressure on and keep this ball in the final third.
Buckmaster. Slick little pass there for Malloy. In tight quarters. Graham Smith. Great header by him.
Yeah, and a lot of contact after that header. You see Graham Smith with words for Matt Thompson. Graham Smith won a clean header and had his legs undercut from underneath him.
Dia taking a long time to assess his options. Long throw in, hit it out, and we'll do it all over again. Louisville City, a dangerous second half team. 4 of their 7 goals have come in the second half. And Matt Thompson tells Dia, throw it in already. Ownby, shouldered by Malloy. Perez. And he comes up lame. There wasn't real heavy contact, I didn't think, with Akeem Ward.
Yeah, definitely looked like that was non-contact. It looked like he was about to cross the ball, Pete. He was in a great position to make a dangerous play there, and you saw him just kind of let the ball roll over the end line, and it looked like he's kind of grabbing his groin area as opposed to his hamstring. But you see Manny Perez with a great opportunity to make something happen here, but you kind of see him right there.
Looks like a bad step as he was trying to slow himself down.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Louisville City.
So he will be tended to, and as a result of this and the stoppage when Joshua Winder had his left leg rolled up on by Philip Goodrum. So we've had a couple of injuries. We have yet to have any discipline issued in this match.
Yeah, Pete, I think we might be looking at a fairly substantial amount of stoppage time in this one. You know, so there still could be easily 15, 16, maybe even 20 more minutes left in this match.
So the substitution, Oscar Jimenez will come in and Manny Perez will sub out. So Danny Cruz has used all his substitutions. Memphis has not made a substitution as of yet. Do we see Knight Pickering late in this one?
Yeah, I think we have to. I'm really kind of surprised he hasn't come in already. Then I don't want to see us made 0 substitutions, especially as Louisville City has fresh legs on the pitch. You know, I don't. So far, it hasn't really seemed like Louisville City has been too interested in attacking too much. I think they've been more interested in hitting 901 FC on the counter attack with Brian Ownby up top. But if you're 901 FC, you got a real opportunity here to go and get one at home and earn all 3 points against a really tough Louisville side.
Dia crossing, headed by Smith. And Fernando gets it away from further danger. Winder back to play. Hamid spills it and is able to reel it back in as Maris was lurking.
Oh, what a ball that is from Hamid.
To Casillas, working the left touch line. Casillas, nice little crossover, lays it back. Ward, through ball into the area, not able to make the connection. Vom Steeg back with it for Memphis. Casillas wins the ball back. And then turns it over.
Good running there from Casillas, maybe trying a little bit too much there with tired legs on the far side of the pitch there, but good running from Casillas. So we see our first substitution here.
Dylan Borzak. Borzak with 1 assist on the season, making his 5th match appearance. So he's on. Casillas goes off. Casillas, high work rate tonight, working the left side of the formation. Through ball, Fernando pops it up, settled by Goodrum. And again, it's offside. Goodrum had what appeared to be a go-ahead goal judged to be offside. The footnote is we didn't see a linesman anywhere near the play. I'm not sure how that was judged upon. Being that as it may, a 1-1 scoreline. Lapa wins the ball and another whistle.
Looked like another offside call here.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure which player would have been offside.
That would account for Bruno's animated reaction. Ownby settles. Winder. Wilson Harris gets to the right foot, and that's offside. Both teams going for all 3 points. Entertaining and quality soccer here in downtown Memphis. Borzak. Marked by Tosh. Laid it back for Ward. Kelly running through, dispossessed. Ownby. Poor pass there. Fernando. But that takes a touch off of Louisville City. The home side throws in the 85th minute. But there should be substantial stoppage time added on to the end here. Foul given there on Amadou Dia. We had a couple of Louisville City injuries earlier in this second half where players had to go off momentarily. Fernando had the equalizer. He crosses back post. Borzak not able to get ahead to it, but has possession. And that pass a little too far, trying to get it to Philip Goodrum.
Good idea there from Akeem Ward, trying to split the defense there for Jeremy Kelly. Just a little bit overcooked on that pass, but well done. A good string of possession there from 901 FC. Been a really high octane last 2 or 3 minutes, Pete. And I really don't expect this thing to slow down.
I do not. The bus is not being parked.
Really on either side.
No, no. And that's what has made this such a compelling match. Buckmaster couldn't get enough on that. And a Memphis foul as Wilson Harris goes to ground. And you can imagine that the stoppage time is starting to tick upwards. Maybe another 8, 9, 10 minutes. So 901 FC next weekend will be in Hartford to take on Hartford Athletic. Then the May 10th Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup competition. A U.S. Open Cup version of Southern Harm against Birmingham Legion. Knotted away. Borzak playing it forward. But Lou City still with possession. Jimenez. Deep ball trying to link with Ownby. And offside again.
Really good line there. Strong line from 901 FC. Although the call was offside, Graham Smith in position to clear that header out. You see there, Brian Ownby always lurking. He's going to occupy a lot of effort, energy, and attention from that 901 FC back line.
Ownby, another one of the long-timers with Louisville City in his 7th season. Kelly making his way. Trying to get to Borzak, but Can't get it through. Harris plays this wide. That's down the touchline and out to Memphis. The hopeful faces of the Bluff City Mafia. Long ball, Sharpie concedes the throw into Memphis. Buckmaster, Fernando, Lapa. Lays it back for Malloy. Malloy into the center. Goodrum knocked down. Crowd responds. Goodrum remains down in the 18. Ball sent in, and harmlessly so. As we approach the full 90 and await the announcement of Miller Lite stoppage time.
You see Jeremy Kelly just continue to skate by players in the midfield. So fun watching him play. Fortunately, just not able to connect on that pass in the final third. That final pass, a little bit off, but give credit to Louisville City once again. Just so many players behind the ball and really staying tight in their formation.
Owenby's on it for Louisville City. Tries to get a through ball. Wilson Harris, back heel, nobody there. Buckmaster will concede the throw in. Winder playing quickly. Memphis doing a good job against Maris. Borzak. Fernando knotting it down to settle. Fernando, diagonal ball, but not there. 4 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time. That's less than I would have thought. Akeem Ward, sharp angle, blocked. Throw in conceded. Memphis doing as they did late in the second half against Atlanta United, ramping up the pressure. They won a penalty in the 96th minute. Goodrum hit from the spot to equalize.
Good effort there from Dylan Borzak, trying to flick it on to Bruno Lapa. Bruno Lapa still staying busy in this match, running in the 90th minute.
Jimenez battling. Lapa trying to win it back. Memphis retaining possession. Almost a minute into the 4 minutes of Miller Lite stoppage time. Borzak had it knocked away. Ownby had it momentarily. Throw in to Louisville City.
Louisville City, Pete, will be happy to take their sweet time on this one. I think now, as you can see Stephen Glass looking on with the pensive look, Louisville City would like to get out of this one, you know, with a result, 1-1 draw. I'm sure they'd be happy, whereas 901 FC, I'm sure they'll keep pushing to get that final goal.
Both teams riding unbeaten streaks in league play. Memphis unbeaten in its last 5 across all competitions. Ball sent in, headed away. Three and 2.5 minutes remaining Miller Lite stoppage time. Diaz sending that out of play. Memphis 61% of the possession. Out for Memphis. Buckmaster going quickly. Goodrum trying to turn, shouldered down by Sharpie. Graham Smith heading it back. Fernando taking to the air and drawing a foul. And Nate Pickering is on and Lapa is off.
Pete, I'm a little bit surprised to see Pickering come onto the match this late, but he's shown that he can do a lot with not a lot of minutes, so we'll see if he can produce any magic here in the final about a minute or so of this match.
The freshest of legs. Malloy sending it in. Buckmaster. Malloy. Goodrum. Pickering. Ball at his feet. Borzak lofts it in, and Zemla comes off his line. Trying to get it to Ownby. Foot race. Ownby laying it off. Harris goes down and a foul given, and a free kick opportunity for Louisville City with about a half-minute left in stoppage time.
And that's exactly how dangerous Louisville City is and Brian Ownby is on the counterattack. You saw the quick outlet pass from Zemla into Ownby, and Ownby just turned on the jets. Pass to Wilson Harris, and Wilson Harris just feels the contact there, just drops his body. I mean, I think there might have been more contact, more towards with the feet of the entangling of the feet of Omsteeg and Wilson Harris.
Mogel. Flighted ball. Headed away. Graham Smith has been big in the air. And that is full time in Memphis, Tennessee. A 1-1 draw. Memphis 901 FC and Louisville City. For just the second time in the history of the series between these two clubs, they split the points. High quality soccer, and the two teams split the points. 1-1. Fernando, the equalizer in the second half.
I'm talking with longtime customers about why they love the Shot Nurse. What do you love about the Shot Nurse?
Because of my work, I have to get a lot of vaccines for travel, and the Shot Nurse always has everything I need, and I don't need an appointment. I love it.
For efficient wellness and immunization services, the Shot Nurse is your wise choice.
Solutions you need with a personal touch. The Shot Nurse.
At Junk Luggers, we stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible. We're a locally owned business, striving to keep all reusable items out of landfills. We stand out by donating and recycling whenever possible.
It's time to cash in on your home equity with 1.99% APR for the first 6 months. If you're thinking about a major remodeling project, a home equity line of credit is a great way to make that happen. To find out more, visit firstsouth.com.
American made means more than just being made in America. It means representing the values that our country is founded on. Hard work, independent spirit, revolutionary thinking, breaking a few rules, and doing it all for the right reasons. American-made bad boy mowers. Mow with an attitude.
Luis Fernando is our man of the match, the Brazilian, getting his first goal of his second goal of this season as he gets the equalizer in the 52nd minute of this match. He is our man of the match.
You saw him here just crash the box. That was pure determination just to get into the box and catch the deflection there off of Winder. Kind of an ugly goal, but, they all count the same, Pete, and that one tied it up for 901 FC. You see the celebration there and how much it meant to the boys in black.
Because this was a Louisville City team that had gone about 315 minutes without conceding a goal, and Oliver Zemla had not conceded a goal in 5 games. Memphis solidly in possession, and you're seeing the Stephen Glass effect. 17 shots, 61% possession, and look at the passes, over 500.
901 FC really dominant in possession. That's their game, Pete. That is their identity. They want to keep the ball. They want to attack teams, and there was a lot of good possession, especially in the second half in good areas of the field in final third. We talked about those final third injuries earlier on. 901 FC continues to dominate in that fashion, but just needs to get a few more goals on the board in this one here tonight.
Well, the other thing, too, is Memphis conceding in the 9th minute to Sean Tosh off a corner kick. Early concession of goals, that's been an issue for 901 FC. Offensively, it's not been an issue, but Memphis's unbeaten streak now stands at 6 straight across all competitions. They go to Hartford Athletic next weekend. We will have it for you on ESPN Plus and on WMC TV. Bounce, glad that you were with us tonight. 2 of the very best in the Eastern Conference. And boy, did they put on a show tonight for the Bluff City Mafia and the fans here in Memphis. For JJ Greer and the rest of our crew, I'm Pete Pranica. Thanks so much for watching. Louisville City and Memphis 901 FC draw at 1. We thank you for watching USL Championship Soccer. Good night from Memphis.
This copyrighted telecast of the United Soccer League Championship cannot be retransmitted, rebroadcast, or reproduced without the expressed written consent of the United Soccer League Championship.